My lord, nothing.
All right. Offer them the terms.
Coming out. Should we go and meet them?
Let me do the talking.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Fine speech. Now what do we do?
Just be yourselves.
Where are you going?
I'm going to pick a fight.
It was 6. I turned out to be 9. But I don't mind.
Recently I was driving through, a while ago, I was driving through LA with a friend, and we were just looking for places to go photograph and have fun. And we went to Beverly Hills. We were just looking for a place to park. We thought, that's kind of an interesting place. And as we were looking to park, I started noticing how people were dressed, dressed nicely, but also maybe a little weird for maybe rich people weird. And it made me wonder how we use dress, or let me backtrack, if we like to hide. And for example, maybe I don't know exactly the mileage, but let's say a few miles away from Beverly Hills, rich area, is Skid Row in downtown LA that's really run down. And there you have poor people, homeless people, drug addicts, whatever you want to call it. And people fit that territory or that neighborhood. But you go over to Beverly Hills and it's another exterior where nice clothes, nice cars, nice stores, nice restaurants. And I noticed some people, they had really fast cars and they would put it in neutral and just rev the gas to, make attention, or have really loud music. And it made me wonder how much of what we do is just exterior to impress and to fit in. So to go to Beverly Hills, you gotta fit in, I suppose. I felt out of place, and I don't know how many other people were there that were like me, that were just visiting. And it made me wonder just exteriors and how we want to build a facade of sorts to say, this is who I am, this is where I belong, and that's it. Or where I aspire to belong, or where I aspire to fit in and aspire to be. And it made me wonder if people are really themselves. And all growing up, there's this mixed message of be yourself, but be somebody who can get a good job, make money, provide to have a family, all these things, or to get a girl or a man, whoever you are. You have to present yourself a certain way to fit in with and be not popular, but to be accepted. You have to fit certain criteria. And I agree with some of it. You need to bathe, you need to wear deodorant, and I know some people argue about that, but you need to, not smell, not stink, not smell like you just came out of the bathroom, unless it's with perfume. But I think you know what I mean. But as far as personality, and I say that with a bit of hypocrisy, if someone strikes me as weird, and not in a nerdy, likes to create fiction stories like Harry Potter or I like Batman, so if you're a Batman writer or artist, you're automatically cool in my book. But the weird people that wear sweatpants and don't bathe and go out in public and wonder why people don't want to sit with them, or people that talk to themselves, or what I might call super religious, like all they know how to talk about is surfacey kind of religious arguments of comparing this church to that church, or I don't know, I'm just rambling, but there's some people I just kind of avoid if I have the option and I'm telling on myself, but there's people I avoid. And there's some people I'm attracted to, like people that have common interests, common pursuits, or common thoughts. But sometimes I'm wrong. There's good friends of mine who at first I thought were people I didn't like, and they've become my best friends. And it's been through pleasant surprise of just being around them and being open, and them being open, and this question that I've been asking myself, who am I? And to be a follower of Jesus, I want to be a follower of Jesus, not just myself per se. Jesus teaches me to listen and to pay attention and to be honest. And honesty just doesn't mean, I think, automatically liking people. It's being honest to say, I don't find this person attractive, personality-wise, but sometimes you'll be surprised and be open with, for me to be open with that. And this crosses into many areas that I've been exposed to in life, where, let's say in church, we have you have Lutherans, you have Catholics, you have Baptists, or I don't know, fill in a denominational name. And this is a side joke I've heard a million times, but you don't have to be Baptist to be saved, but why take a chance? And I think, sometimes we label ourselves and designate who we are, who we want to be. And I think, well, I'm not a Catholic, so I can't do X, Y, Z, or I'm not a Lutheran, or I'm not a whatever. And I think it excludes what God does in these people over here, and it excludes me from experiencing God, where take communion, for example. I grew up in the Greek Orthodox tradition where, a priest gives you communion, and I didn't understand any of what it meant. It was just something you did after you fasted, or you did on Sunday mornings. And coming to faith in my early 20s and going to a church that's not Greek Orthodox, it's very not Greek Orthodox, and going through theology classes where they explain communion as being symbolic of this, and symbolic of Jesus offering himself. And I guess this is a topic for another day, but the idea of, listening to so I was told this, I was given a grid of how to think through a theology class of, this means this is all symbolic, this is real, and I was taught how to think. But in going to wandering into some Catholic circles and to other denominations and hearing from their point of view what they believe and how they understand things, it made things less black and white, to where it's like, wow, they're not it's not them, it's us. It's a we, and it made me lose my hat of I'm not a Catholic, I'm not a whatever. It just became I'm a follower of Jesus, and I can hear Jesus in them. I can see Jesus in them, and that became an opening comfort of I don't have to be so guarded against what I am not, or what I perceive as what I'm not. It made me more open towards experiencing new, and yeah.